Hello, Mixtresses and Mixters. This is Mixtress Ray. You're watching Mixtress video. So today I am going to attempt to show you my purse and backpack collection. It's hard for me to see what you can see, but I think you can see. I might have to, anyway. So what happened was I decided that within my no-buy rules for 2024, I was allowed to buy myself one birthday present. So online, obviously. Like, I can buy myself other birthday presents in person if I want to, and I have the money to do so, but because my no-buy is specifically limited to online purchases. Anyway, so what I did was I bought myself an expensive purse. And it hasn't come yet, so it's not here. But I have been feeling a little bit dysregulated since making that purchase because I have not ever really spent money on purses. So I've been dealing with the emotions that are coming up with the fact that essentially I was able to invest some money in a nice purse because I haven't been spending all my money online this year. So it's a reward to myself essentially because, when I'm not spending all my money all the time, I can actually buy myself a nice thing every once in a while. So I'm happy to have it when it comes. I will be happy to have it. And I'm anticipating that it will be really good quality and it will last me possibly the rest of my life. But I'm not a minimalist. I came up with this word earlier today. Probably someone has already thought of this. But if not, you heard it here first. I'm not a minimalist. I'm minimalish. So one of the things that I like to do it helps regulate me because I tend to have a lot of guilt and shame surrounding purchases, as many of you know. So because I just made a big purchase, it is helpful for me to gather together my collection of items that are like the thing that I just bought. It's helpful for me to do that before I make the decision to purchase something. But it's also helpful for me to do that afterwards while I'm still waiting for the thing to get to me too. So I just thought I would film myself doing this. So one thing that is comforting to me as a minimalish person is that all of my backpacks and purses, and this is technically a luggage item, so it doesn't really fit in this category, but I do want to show it off because it's so cool. And this is the one exception to, I thought I had never spent more than $40 on a purse. I don't remember exactly how much this cost. I bought it on Etsy back in 2011, but I would assume it was at least $60. It was probably like $60 to $75. So, and it's just like, this is my overnight bag. So I did want to show it to you just because I think it's really pretty, but I'm going to show these in chronological order, so I'm not going to show this one yet. Anyway, not that it matters. So I've got these arranged in chronological order. So it's comforting to me that I can fit all of my purses and backpacks in my chair as a minimalish. And I even because this is the way my brain works, I tried to list for myself. I've been journaling a lot about, not just about this, but about different things. Because I made another purchase online this month that was within my no-buy rules that I'll probably talk about in a different video. So being that I made two bigger online purchases during my online no-buy year within a 2-week period, it's been interesting. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do the thing, right? This one right here is a JanSport Big Student, is what the model is called. This was bought for me by my mom before I started school, during school supply shopping for school, 8th grade. So that was the beginning of junior high for me. My junior high was 8th and 9th grade, and then my high school was 10th through 12th. This was, I seem to have a vague memory of having another backpack at some point during high school, but I didn't have it very long, or I didn't like it, or I gave it away. In any case, this was my backpack throughout all of junior high and high school, and this backpack went with me on many road trips, which is why I have, sorry, I've got a hanger on this thing too, because that's how I store it, but I have this really cool Badlands National Park patch on it, just some other patches that I collected over the years. Got an Arizona patch. My idea was that everywhere this backpack traveled with me, I would get a patch, but I didn't end up sticking with that because my vision was that it would be covered in patches, but that didn't really happen. But anyway, this thing, I mean, it's been with me almost 30 years. And it was like a $35, $40 backpack at the time. I actually just looked it up to see if they were still making this particular style of backpack. And it's obviously like a little bit different now, 30 years later. But, or almost 30 years later. But it's mostly the same. Like, this is a huge backpack. And my advice to you, if, you're looking for materials that will last you, get yourself canvas or real leather. This would be like the only exception, because this is like some kind of, this isn't real leather, I don't think. But somehow it's held up because they don't make things like they used to. But anyway, that's an aside. It's got 1,000 compartments. It's got like, pen holders and a little, I wish all purses had this little clip for your keys, like somewhere on the inside or outside of the bag. I wish they all had that, because I love this. Some like dust in there. Truth be told, I have not used this in like maybe 5 years, maybe even more. Because it's just huge. It's huge. I'm not a schoolgirl anymore. I don't need it. But it's even got like a little burn hole from probably a joint, to be truthful. But yeah, it's got, 1,000 pockets. Huge, roomy, 2 main compartments. The ones nowadays have a bottle holder on one side. I never got that with mine. But the point is, this is a $35 or $40, and you can still get it for that price. This same model of backpack you can still get for this price. Huge canvas backpack. The zippers are still flawless. Like, you can't even, yeah, it looks worn, but like the fact that I used it all through high school and took it with me on like every road trip. I took it with me on a Greyhound bus to New Mexico in my 20s. Like, this has been through a lot with me, and like, it's gonna last the rest of my life. You can get nice things for reasonable prices in this life. It can happen. Anyway, so this is my, oldest bag that I still have. Next we have, this is actually not in the correct order. because I was going to go chronological. So I fucked that up. This is really next. This currently has camera equipment in it. But it is this was my purse from like, I feel like I need to tilt this down a little further now that we're not looking at the giant backpack. This was my backpack. I heart vagina. I think I got that at Vagina Monologues. This was my purse from probably, I probably got this in like 2005, 2006, give or take a year or two. But this was my daily purse for probably like 7, 8 years. And it just has a snapped closure. I love that it has this like beautiful sort of fuchsia purple satin interior. It just makes me happy to open it up and like, you know. I love that kind of detail. It has, you know, a zipper pocket and two like, you know, two pockets. I've got my old camcorder from 2001 in here. This is my camera bag now, but this was my daily purse for a very long time. And even if I switch back to it now, like the only problem is that someday these straps are gonna wear right through. But I mean, it's a very roomy bag and it served me for a long time. And I still think it's cute as fuck, honestly. But yeah, good quality bag. The only problem was, like, I used to really like purses with elephants on them. It was like my thing. But every once in a while someone would ask me if I was a Republican. And yeah. Speaking of pins, it's not here right now, but one of my favorite pins of all time that I still have, I think it's on a denim jacket somewhere, is one that just says, "Fuck politics, let's dance." So, yeah. I didn't like that was an association that people thought of, because my purse before this one that I had from like high school up through 2005 or when I got this one, I don't have it anymore, but it was just like a black canvas like mini messenger bag that I had used jewels to make an outline of an elephant on it. I wish I still had it. I wonder why. I wonder what happened to it. I don't know, maybe I lost it in the tornado or something. But this is still, like, I mean, I probably would have spent like 25 bucks on this. And besides it being faded and starting to get like threadbare on the straps, besides that, it's beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. I'm sure these aren't made anymore, but you could find them on eBay or something. Next, I mean, this one's kind of a weird choice to be in this video because I didn't use it as a purse for very long. I mean, it's basically a tote bag because it doesn't have any, I'm going in chronological order for when I got these things. This one I probably got in 2010, because I just bought an iPhone and I traded my old like LG slide whatever phone that I had at the time. I traded with a coworker, and as a thank you, I mean, we traded this purse. I gave her the phone. I think she also gave me some other stuff. It wasn't just the purse, but I just love this. I just think it's so pretty. But it just wasn't functional. I'm not like one of those hippie purse people where I don't like to have all my crap just like bouncing around inside a bag that has no closures and no pockets and no zips or anything. So I never use this, but I think what I'm gonna do is, because I think it's pretty and it's sentimental. I don't know. I think I'm going to put this in the trunk of my car so that I can use it, you know, just for like groceries or whatever. But yeah, so this is just kind of a strange, I just was looking for purses and backpacks in my closet and I saw this and I was like, oh, I could show that off. But I didn't really, like I did use it as a purse for a minute, but it's just, I don't get along with purses like this, so I didn't use it for very long. But I just think it's so cool, so pretty. So all these like beautiful flower details, embroidery. It needs a little bit of repair just right here, but it's, yeah. I need to throw some buttons on this and just put it in my trunk. So that's gonna happen today. In 2011, I bought this gorgeous Samsonite vintage, like overnight bag, whatever you would call it. I mean, you could use this as a purse. I've always just used it for, yeah, like overnight travel purposes. It has like a zipper pocket on this side, main compartment. I mean, look at this thing. Isn't it fucking gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I bought it right before the tornado because I was planning this trip I was going to Florida to see my friend Kim, and for some reason I was using that as an excuse to buy this bag from Etsy. And it came and it was just so beautiful. I had it like sitting out so that I could gaze at it. And then the tornado hit. So it got covered in insulation and, you know, tree and other debris. But I cleaned it up and I was able to still use it. And it looks great. So it obviously survived. But I think, I don't know, this probably would have been, ooh, it says Samsonite Fashionaire. And it's got like, you know, vinyl on the inside. It's got, I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be about, but I don't know. Anybody know? What is this used for? This in the bottom. These little, like I guess you could put something in there and then tighten it down. I don't know why. Ooh, it feels weird. Like it's slimy. Maybe that needs to be cleaned. But yeah, I use this like once a year, but I think it's so beautiful. So it's not going anywhere. So this is just, I just wanted to show it to you guys because I think it's beautiful. Fast forward to, this was actually in my first ASMR video here on YouTube. This was, I did an ASMR what's in my bag. I think I need to like adjust the shot again a little bit. I did like an ASMR what's in my bag with this. This Bride of Frankenstein used to be on a t-shirt and I put it on this purse. This was my very first foray into using backpacks as purses. I got this, I'm not sure, but somewhere between 2012 and 2014. And I have never looked back. I've always used a backpack as a purse ever since. So this was my main purse for like maybe 5 years or so. I ended up getting a couple of others. Like I do this thing sometimes where when I really like something, I get a lot of other things like it. So I ended up buying 2 other backpack like drawstring backpack, this style of purse, or backpack, sorry, that also had like a flower pattern. I love this pattern though. I think it's so beautiful. And the bag is like 100% canvas, so it's not going to have that problem like with like vegan leather that like after 5 or 10 years it starts fucking peeling. But yeah, I mean, it's just a pretty traditional like drawstring purse. It's got a couple of pockets on the inside and it's got a zipper and it's got the 2 side pockets, and yeah. So it is beautiful, wonderful. It's going nowhere, but it's like it's basically, I mean, it's not as big as the JanSport Big Student, obviously, but it's pretty much a full-size backpack. So like overall, I don't like to carry a full-size backpack as my daily purse, but I will switch to this purse if I'm doing like a little day trip or something like that and I want to carry like a laptop or, you know, just extra things around with me. So this is still getting lots of love. I love this purse. I love it. It makes me really happy. I don't know. Just, yeah. Yeah, it's worn. But I've had it for like 12 years. And yeah, I love it. And then we come to my current purse. This I got like 2.5 years ago. This is a JanSport half pint mini. It was 25 bucks. Again, 100% canvas. It's great. Got my Gary Newman patch on one side. My, this is a local band, The Itch. Live free, die boring. I got my Deary Lou. I guess I could do a what's in my bag. Now that we're down to like pretty much the end. So I will do that here in a second, but this is also not going anywhere. Like, even though I just ordered a new purse, that's going to be, it's going to be leather and nice and classy. That's part of like the dysregulation that I'm having right now, is that like, as you can see, all these bags that I've just shown you, they're all like canvas with patches and pins and like, you know, very punk aesthetic. That's what I've always had. I've always had stuff like that. I've never had anything that looks classy. And the purse that I just ordered, let me know in the comments if you want me to show you like an unboxing or something of my new purse, because I'm thinking about doing that because I want to make a big deal out of it to myself because I spent a lot of money. But anyway, all of the purses that I've ever had are like this, you know? Like, they were 25 or 30 bucks. They're canvas. They're great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I'm not getting rid of this. I love this purse. I've used it every day for 2.5 years, with the exception of like every once in a while I switch to another purse for a week or two. But usually I come back to this one pretty quickly because I love it. So I'll do a what's in my bag here in a second, but I do have one more purse to show you just because we're going chronological. I just got this one like this year, so it's been a few months. I got it at a thrift store, and it is basically just like, you know, wallet size, slightly like clutch sized. And this is my it's American Eagle apparently, but I got it at a thrift store. It's real leather, so it's nice. It should last forever. What I use it for is 2 things. One, it's my going out purse. So if I am going out for a night, like dancing or to a bar or whatever, I can take this and I can just leave it on me all night. Like, you know, not take it off. And it's just big enough to fit, you know, my phone, my iPod, my headphones, my wallet. And then I also use this if I'm like on a day at work when I don't have pockets, I'm wearing a dress or something, I will take this because I'm always listening to my iPod when I'm at work. So I will have like my key card in here and my iPod and some lip balm or whatever. So this is just, you know, obviously not a daily carry, but this is just when I can get away with having less stuff. But I was happy to find this because, you know, it's nice quality leather and it was only like, you know, 10 or 15 bucks. I can't remember. I think it was like 15. Okay. This is so weird that I'm doing this, but whatever. I like these types of videos when people do their like, I don't know, it's just so intimate to see like what someone carries with them in their purse. And it's just kind of fun to see that. So I guess this is an updated what's in my bag. I did not prepare for this, so whatever is in my bag is what's in my bag. So this little Deary Lou coin purse I've had for ever, like at least 15 years. And it just holds my earbuds. Gotta have those easy to access. And then I also have just, you know, hand sanitizer, a rape whistle. That was given to me by the director of the library years ago. And I've got, not to laugh at a rape whistle, but it's just like, yeah, it just reminds me of the patriarchy to look at it, you know? So you gotta laugh or else you'll cry. Got a Sharpie, hand sanitizer. You gotta be ready for pigtails. You know what I mean? So I got those. And then whenever I have my keys, I just clip them on this. And should I give you a tour of my pens and patches and things? So the mixtape patch was given to me by a friend. So I've got my Star Trek emblem. This is an advertisement for a friend's, I don't know if you can see it, a friend's art exhibit called Lost Souls. He did like a whole photography project where he took pictures of shoes that he saw on the side of the road. I've got my Tank Girl pin that I made myself and it survived the tornado. Like I literally pulled a hoodie out of the debris, the wreckage of my house, and this pin was on that hoodie. And I thought, that's perfect for Tank Girl though, that she's all rusty and water damaged now. So I have that on here, and then I have a little dinosaur, because why not? Because why not? And then I guess I should go outside in, right? I've got my iPod here, because I use that every fucking day. Oh, is it playing? No. It's on fucking Pink Floyd, as if I ever listened to Pink Floyd. I put my entire iPod on shuffle last night on my way home from work. Okay. I don't know how personal some of this stuff's gonna be, so I might have to edit this video. Okay, it's probably fine. I've got my wallet, which is just like a little mixtape coin purse that my aunt gave me years ago. So that's my wallet. It doesn't have any compartments or anything, but it's fine. Like, it's plenty big enough for like coins, and also what I keep in here. Sometimes when I'm looking for change, I have googly eyes in here. I have managed to not make the joke to a person that I'm giving money to at a store. Like, do you take googly eyes? I've wanted to do it, but I haven't yet. Because, you know, that'd be annoying, right? If somebody made that joke. So that's my wallet. This is my key card holder for work. I usually just have this in my pocket. Bitches get stuff done. This was a gift from a coworker. I've got my purse notebook. Gotta have that. I've got one of my last 2 remaining Dr. Pepper lip smackers. Let's put that on right now. They don't sell this anymore. And it's old, I'm not gonna lie. If I could buy a new one and throw that one out, I would. This is my Hello Kitty gum tin. I think there's only like 1 piece in here. I need to refill it, yep. But this is where I keep my gum. And I've had that for, God, like, that was probably in my original What's in My Bag video from 2014. I've got a lipstick case. Holds my, just my most basic dark brown. And then if I'm wearing a different color during the day, I will switch it out for whatever color I'm wearing that day. I love this. It's just like a leather, and it's very roomy too, like any fucking lipstick will fit in there. And then I have a purple pen. Gotta have that. Let's just throw everything back in here. And then the main compartment, one downside to the JanSport half pint mini is that it doesn't have, there are no pockets on the inside at all whatsoever. So I have to rely upon like lots of like makeup bags and things like that. This is just my, you know, grocery bag. This is my digital camera. And this cute little coin purse thing. I used to keep my phone in this back in the days of small smartphones. I've also kept my iPod in it at different times. I just got this protective case for my iPod so I don't feel like I need to keep it in a bag anymore. I tend to go crazy with the little bags. And then I have this beautiful little makeup bag that a coworker gave me one year for, she was my Secret Santa. Should I show you what's in this bag? Probably not going to show you everything. Because, you know, this is just all the random purse crap. Like, there's a lighter in here. There's some eye drops. Spare set of keys. My earplugs. An aux cord. Because I always have one on me. I am the Mixtress. I will not be without connectivity to music. Got some tampons, got another backup lip balm. You know, the regular crap that you would, ibuprofen. You know, this is just all the random purse crap that a person has. That would normally be on an interior pocket, but since I don't have that in this purse, I just use this. And how cute is it? How cute is this bag? I think it was like an Ipsy thing. Does it say? Yeah. So cute. Love it. And then the last thing in here is my Elvira fan. This was given to me by a different coworker who was my Secret Santa one year. She knew that I liked Elvira. And this comes in handy. You know, you never know when you're going to be at a restaurant that's too hot or, you know, you're going to be somewhere where you need a fan. So, there you go. That is the what's in my bag. Not that much. Like, normally there would be, like, you know, if I'm on my way to work, I would have, like, my book in here, my lunch sometimes, but usually I have it in my lunch bag. But anyway, so there you go. I guess I could sit here and babble for a few more minutes. I am feeling a type of way about the fact that, I mean, let me just stop being coy. I just spent $250 on a purse. And it was a situation where, like, it came with a free wallet. So that's another thing that's like, I just spent a lot of money on a nice leather purse that came with a matching wallet. So I'm going from, it feels like an identity crisis. It's so stupid. But I'm going from being a person that has this lovely $25 canvas backpack with, you know, a coin purse as my wallet, to having a nice leather backpack with a matching leather wallet. What? So I'm having kind of a hard time with that. And the fact that I won't be able to decorate, you know, this new leather backpack that I bought. I won't be able to decorate it with like pins and patches, you know, unless I want to permanently pierce the skin of the leather. You know, I'd have to really be committed. Like, this pin stays on this purse. You know, I'm going to find some way to personalize it because that's who I am. Like, I'm not going to be able to not do that. I mean, I think this is going to be hanging from it. My new nice grown-up leather backpack is going to have Deary Lou on it, for sure. But other than that, like, I probably will want to put something on it, like a pin. I mean, it's probably not going to be like White Trash Tank Girl that I love so much. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just feeling weird about, like, it's like, because I just spent $250 on a nice leather purse, I feel like I am now going to have to become a grown-up that has a nice leather purse. But I'm reminding myself before I even get it, because I know I'm going to have these feelings. I'm already having these feelings. I don't even have it yet. I'm reminding myself that I still have this. Anytime I'm feeling like I'm not fancy enough for my leather purse, I can switch to this one. I can be the punk that I am in my heart. And you can still be like, you know, it's such a stupid thing because, like, all my life I have been a person that, you know, the purses that I have are like, you know, they're from Target. They're $20. They're whatever. Like that. This backpack, ooh, I don't actually know. It might have, I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks, but I had a gift card that I had gotten for Christmas. So I got this at Kohl's for free. So that was like, I felt like in the past, I have felt like I needed to, it's not 100% canvas. This is not real leather, but it's not peeling yet. And I've had it for like 12 years. So there's something higher quality about whatever this type of vegan leather is. I don't know. Maybe there's different, obviously there's different levels of quality with vegan leather. But this hasn't started peeling. Because that's my biggest complaint with like vegan leather, is that eventually it starts peeling. And then you've got those little gross bits of plastic on your, like, coming off on your hands every time you touch your purse, you know? Anyway, so this is me trying to deal with my emotions surrounding the fact that I just spent $250 on a purse because I'm really trying to not freak out. You know, there in the past, something like this, I could potentially and have felt really weird about purchases like this, and I end up like compulsively returning something or compulsively giving it away. And I'm really trying to, like, I have not been doing much decluttering at all in 2024. And part of that is because I'm not acquiring as much. So there's not as much to declutter. But part of it is also just that, you know, I'm forcing myself to keep things, to sit with the purchases that I have made, to find a use for these things. Or if I genuinely cannot, I usually, like, I'm trying hard to find new homes for things, like, and I'm donating things to thrift stores as a last resort. And that is helping me be a little bit more mindful about what I take into my life, because as a minimalish person, I'm seriously going to start calling myself that. I don't want to have way too many of things. I've never liked having way too many of things. Like, essentially, these are my, like, just to give you a visual. Let's see. You want to see Deary Lou, though, right? I mean, he's kind of important. This is my purse collection, essentially, right now. This is it. I've got my going out purse, I've got my small backpack, and I've got my large backpack. I mean, really, it's medium. I mean, the big student would be considered a large backpack, right? This is my purse collection right now. And obviously there's about to be a fourth because I just ordered one, and that's the whole reason for this fucking video. But I would like to have options to switch to. Like, every once in a while I'm going to want to switch to a bigger bag. Every once in a while I'm going to want to switch to a smaller bag, because essentially, like, the bag that I just bought is in between these two sizes. It's slightly bigger than this one. But not as big as that one. So, you know, every once in a while I'm going to switch to one of these other purses. And that, you know, obviously is just going to be for specific contexts of, like, going out purse and or using instead of pockets situation. Which I also have a fanny pack. It's not pictured because it's in my locker at work. I just leave it in there for the days that I don't have pockets and I've forgotten to bring that, essentially. Or sometimes my outfit will better match a fanny pack than a leather purse, you know? So depending on the level of class of my current outfit, if it doesn't have pockets, it's either going to match the fanny pack or the leather purse. So I have a reason for these things. See, it's like, why do I feel like I need a reason for things? You know, because there are people that, like, genuinely enjoy having larger collections of things. I assume there are people that have that. I mean, I've heard of them. I personally can't relate to that because I feel so much. It's distracting for me to have more than I need. So part of doing this today is to talk myself out of decluttering any of these things. To have a visual. Like the fact that my purse collection, my current purse collection, like that huge backpack, this tote bag, the Samsonite, and this retired purse that's just now, this is just a camera bag now. They don't count, you know? I mean, I could switch to them as a purse if I wanted to, but I'm not going to probably. So the fact that I can fit my purse collection easily on this chair and I can look at it all together, it's like, okay, I can remind myself when I'm having those moments of panic, like, oh my God, I just spent $250 on a purse. Oh my God, I just spent $250 on a purse. What the fuck? I need to let go of something to make this okay. I need to let go of something to make this okay. I can remind myself of this moment. This is my purse collection. I have a big backpack, a small backpack, and a small leather, you know, not even a purse. I mean, this doesn't even really, like, it is a purse, but it doesn't really count as a purse to me because this isn't going to be a daily carry. I can calm myself with that information, you know? Isn't that dumb? I don't know. I've always been like this, though. Like, the more I learn about myself, the more I tackle my shopping addiction issues, all of that stuff, the more I realize that I have been the same person my whole life. I really have not changed much since I was 15 years old. Truly. Like, if I was 15 years old and somehow time traveled to watch this video of my 41, almost 42-year-old self talking about purses, and I saw these purses on the screen, they would seem right to me. I'd be like, cool, I'm gonna have those purses in the future. Those are cool. I like those. But the new one that I'm gonna have, I'm worried that I'm going to feel like it doesn't fit me as far as my identity. Should I tell you guys what it is? Because I keep talking about it. So, the purse that I just ordered, in case you want to look it up and see what it looks like, it is a, like, sort of mini backpack style. It's from a company called Wanderers Travel Company. They're based in Australia. So I'm anticipating it's going to take a minute for it to get to me, which is why I went ahead and ordered it, because my birthday isn't for another 2 weeks, but I want to have it by my birthday. And the style is Noosa, Noosa. So that's what I got. Guess in the comments below, if you look it up, if you decide to look up that backpack, guess in the comments below what color I got. I don't know what prize you get if you get it correct. I will eventually see your comment, even though sometimes it takes me a month to see a comment, because I don't look that often anymore. But I will, I don't know, respond in the affirmative if you guess the right color. If you know me well enough to be able to guess what color I got. Anyway. I'm afraid that I'm going to feel like I'm not worthy of this bag, because it's still just it's a backpack. You know, it's not like some super fancy, like, designer handbag. I mean, that's never gonna be me. This is the fanciest purse I've ever had. This is the classiest purse I've ever had. Because it's leather and it's, you know, it doesn't look punk. It doesn't look like a punk bag. I mean, except for the fact that it has these cool little studs on it, which is really the only design element that it has to it, right? But I do like that, because I do wear it as like a crossbody, so you get to see this design element on my chest when I wear it. But anyway, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna have... I already told Michael, I'm like, I'm gonna have an existential crisis when I receive this purse with the matching wallet. I'm gonna need you to be ready to counsel me. Any of you guys have this problem? And I don't know, you know, I've been doing journaling because, like, what is the root of this, right? What is the root? And I've identified a few things that, like, I'm not going to go into the details of that right now, you know, childhood traumas and things like that. But, like, why do I think of myself as someone that doesn't deserve something of quality like that? And it's obviously, or maybe not obviously, but, like, this is just one category of thing in my life. Like, I've definitely spent a chunk of money on other things that are nice, that are luxurious. You know, I don't think twice about spending $200 on a really, well, I do think twice about it, honestly. Because I only have one pair of boots that cost me that much, but last Christmas I bought for myself a pair of Solivere black leather boots, and they cost like $220 or $230. And so I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to spend good money on a pair of boots, but why do I feel so weird about spending good money on a purse? And I think part of it is me worrying about what people think of me, because people are going to see my purse. I mean, they see my fucking boots too. So like, I don't know. I've been trying to parse out, like, what is my problem? Why am I having such a crisis? Like, people spend that kind of money on purses, and it totally makes sense when it's going to be a quality item that, like, a nice leather purse. I mean, the fact that my nice canvas purses that only cost $25-ish are going to last forever too. Like, I don't see this ever wearing out unless, like, something about this holographic whatever finish that's on this canvas, unless that degrades over time, and it might. I don't know. But that's the only thing I can see possibly being an issue with this bag. Otherwise, it's going to last forever too. So it's not like you have to spend $250 to get a nice purse. Anyway. Why do I torture myself like this? You know? I mean, I'm dealing with it for sure. My online no-buy this year has really, like, I have been dealing with a lot of emotions. I've been dealing with a lot of emotions. And I'm working through it. You know, the fact that I was even able to buy for myself an expensive purse, I mean, part of it's because I'm not spending all my money, like I said earlier, but part of it just, like, emotionally, psychologically, being able to do something like that for myself means that I am starting to feel worthy of nicer things. Not that I need them, you know, because this is also helping me to reaffirm, like, looking at these beautiful items here. You know, this one I got free with a gift card, this one was $25, and this one was $15 at a thrift store. Like, looking at this helps remind me that I can have nice things, quality things, that don't cost a lot of money. I can do that. But I can also have a nice thing that costs money. I haven't quite been able to fully embrace that because I think a part of me is afraid that I'm going to start to want more, you know? And I don't. I don't ever need to spend that kind of money on a purse ever again unless, like, something happens to the one that I just bought, you know? It needs to be the ultimate expensive purse. You know, for my minimalish heart. Like, personally, like, that is how I need to operate. I don't know, it's just been interesting this year, kind of like figuring out all of this stuff, figuring out, like, what is my relationship to things? What is my relationship to objects? What is it like when I'm not getting new objects all the time? And I've definitely gotten used to that. Like, I don't get new things all the time. I don't. And when I go through moments where I think I want a new thing, like, because of my online no-buy rules, I have to wait. I'm not allowed to get a new thing unless it's a replacement for an old thing. So I have to sit with that discomfort in a way that I never made myself sit with it before. You know? Like, at the same time, I don't feel like I deserve to buy an expensive purse. I also, in the past, anything that seemed more affordable, like cheap crap, I was buying cheap crap all the time. So, you know, it's not like I wasn't denying myself things. I've never denied myself things. But at the same time, I feel like I don't deserve something more expensive. I don't know. I don't even know what the feelings and thoughts are sometimes. Do you guys have that problem? It's been a trip, though. Maybe this will be kind of an update to my online no-buy. It's been a trip. Like, it has overall been a really great experience to force myself to buy things in person. Force myself to buy things that I only have physical access to. I've started carrying cash with me everywhere, which means I am more generous with, I'm less likely to spend it on myself, but I'm more generous with others. Because when I have cash, like, I can just hand it to someone, you know? I don't know, like, it has been such a good year for me. And, like, you know, not doing the smartphone anymore, obviously a huge part of all of my progress. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I need to not make such a big deal out of this new purse. I'm not a different person because I'm going to have a leather purse. You know? I'm not going to be a different person. I'm just going to be a person with a quality bag. Not that these aren't, you know? Because I do find these to be quality bags too. But yeah. I have a feeling that the sensory experience of the leather bag is gonna feel really nice. If I allow myself to embrace it without a bunch of guilt and shame baggage, which hopefully whatever guilt and shame baggage I have concerning that bag will dissipate. It may take a while. Like, when I first got my leather jacket, I mean, this is kind of a different situation, but kind of not. It was like a leather motorcycle jacket, the most money I'd ever spent on a jacket in my life, and it was only like $110 or $120, like, at most. It was a vintage motorcycle jacket. And I love it. It is my main jacket because it doesn't usually get, like, bitter cold where I live, so usually a leather motorcycle jacket is enough for, you know, I don't even have like a winter coat. I used to, but yeah, anyway, I need a new one. But for the first, like, maybe year or two of having that jacket, I didn't wear it very often because it felt weird. It felt too fancy. It's a fucking leather motorcycle jacket, and I thought it was too fancy. But now I fucking love it. I've had it like 15 years now. Maybe not quite, but between 10 and 15 years. And it is my jacket now, you know? It's mine. I love it. It shows its age. It has spikes on it that I installed myself. It is me now. But when I first got it, I felt really weird about it. So I'm reminding myself of that before I get this leather purse. It's like, I might feel weird about it. I might feel weird about it for a while, but it's going to be with me for the rest of my life. Unless I return it, which I would have to mail it back to fucking Australia. I don't want to do that. I want to embrace it. I want to enjoy it. I want to appreciate it. Anyway, I am probably repeating myself a lot, and I can't believe I've been talking about purses for an hour. But thank you guys for being on this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if any of y'all saw the original, my first ASMR video ever on YouTube, which was featuring this purse, and it was a what's in my bag video. If you saw that video, what is the emoji? What is the emoji? Let me think. Ugh, my new phone doesn't have access to all the cool emojis, so I've forgotten some of the cool emojis. There's not a Bride of Frankenstein emoji. Do like a bat and a black heart or something if you saw my original ASMR What's in My Bag video. There's gonna be like one person, maybe, because that video was from July 2014. Anyway, thanks for being with me on my weird relationships to shopping. It's ancient too. I actually, I swear I'm gonna shut up here in a second. I actually was looking at an old journal the other day, and it was a journal from, I think I would have been like 21 or 22. No, more like 20 or 21. Anyway, early 20s, like barely not a teenager anymore, this journal. And I had written something about my shopping problem. And in my memory, I didn't have a shopping problem until like 2010, somewhere around there. But apparently I've had it, or have thought that I had a problem for a lot longer than that. Like my whole life, I've thought that I had a problem with shopping. I took have you guys heard of this? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a particular shopping addiction metric that, like, you know, it's a questionnaire, and they give you, like, you know, your likelihood of, like, do you have a problem? And it said that I didn't. So, I mean, some of that is because I've worked through a lot of it at this point in my life. Anyway, I'm really stopping now.